Hailey, and this week I'm going to be doing the Penguin Teen Fall into Fantasy Readathon. So I am partnering with Penguin Teen to participate in this readathon, and I am so excited about it because I have not been reading a lot of fantasy in the past little bit. I have just been overwhelmed with everything else that I've had to do with writing, and fantasy takes a lot out of me when I read it. So to get caught up on all the fantasy that I missed this past year, this readathon is going to be absolutely perfect. So I have a ton of titles here that fit the challenges for the readathon. So I'm gonna start off by showing you guys my TBR. I don't know why I moved my head like that, but like we're just rolling with it. So this TBR is pretty tentative, and I also have just a really busy week in general, so I don't think I'll get to all of these books, but I am going to try and get to as many as I possibly can, and I guess we'll see how that ends up going. So I'll start off with the book that I'm currently reading, and that is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. I am currently listening to the audiobook, and I think I'm probably like roughly halfway through right now. I haven't actually like moved my bookmark, but I'm almost halfway through at the moment, and I'm really enjoying it. And this one, I forget what challenge I put it for, because a lot of these I can do for different challenges and I can kind of switch them around, but this one I have for the challenge of reading a fantasy with multiple points of view, which I was kind of struggling to find some, even though I know there are a lot out there, but this one does fit that. It also fits many of the other challenges, but that's what I'm counting it as for right now. So when I'm done with this, I'm going to move on to A Forest of a Thousand Lanterns by Julie C. Dow, which is my buddy read for this readathon. So this is the book that I am partnering with Penguin Teen for. So on the Monday, tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a whole buddy read with this. So there's going to be a bunch of people joining me and reading it, and I'm very excited for that. And this one I'm counting for a fantasy that has been on my TBR for too long, even though there are like so many that I can pick from. I think that's what I'm going to count this one as, but like I said, it could kind of move around. Next is a new fantasy series, and for that I'm going with The Glass Bear by Lauren DiStefano. This is another one I've had for a very long time, so I'm really just trying to get to a lot of fantasies that I've had for a long time and I just haven't gotten the chance to read yet, as well as getting to 2018 releases, because like we all know I'm behind on those. Speaking of 2018 releases, the next one is a new fantasy, and I'm going with These Rebel Waves by Sarah Rosh. This is a 2018 release I was super excited for, and I just haven't gotten the chance to get to it yet, so now is the time. Next, I'm going to try The Grim Lovelies by Megan Shepherd for the challenge of reading a BookTube recommended fantasy, because I feel like there's so many that are BookTube recommended, but this one is actually the Booksplosion pick of the month for, I feel like it was last month. I don't entirely remember, but all I know is that obviously if it's a Booksplosion pick, it's BookTube recommended, so I felt like that fit. Next is a diverse fantasy, so I'm going to try and read A Blade So Black by L.L. McKinney, because this is kind of an urban fantasy, I believe, but it does have a black main character, and it is a book that I'm very excited to read. Next is a fantasy sequel, which there are so many, but I'm going to try and get to Two Dark Reigns by Kendara Blake, so then I can talk about it in Bookmas. Like, this is perfectly timed before Bookmas, so then I can really catch up on the fantasies that I've been putting off for way too long. And the final challenge is an LGBTQ+ fantasy, so I'm going with Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nagan, which I've heard nothing but amazing things about. I'm so excited for, so I think this is going to be a really great pick. So that's basically what's going on for this week. So I think I'm actually going to try and listen to the audiobook for all of these, because I do have the audiobook for all of them, so that would be awesome. That's a great way to do a readathon. Plus I've been listening to just so many audiobooks recently, and after writing, the idea of just sitting down with a coloring book and just coloring while I'm listening to an audiobook is very appealing to me. So I think that's what is going to go down this week, in addition to doing NaNoWriMo, in addition to working 9 p.m. to 12 in the morning, and in addition to pre-filming for Bookmas. It's gonna be a busy week, but I'm so excited for this readathon, so I'm gonna get to reading. So it is 5:30 and I'm about to go to work, but I don't know how far in. I'm trying to check it, but I'm struggling clearly. So I have 4 hours and 9 minutes left of my audiobook, so like I think finally halfway through. I really wanted to finish this before tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but I'm gonna try, because I need to read Forest of a Thousand Lanterns tomorrow for sure, so I don't really know what's gonna happen, but we'll see. Hello everyone, good morning from Luna and I. She really wants to go and play. You can go and play. So today is day 2 of the readathon. I didn't end up finishing Children of Blood and Bone yesterday. I think I have about 2.5 hours left in the audiobook, so I'm going to set this down because today is the day of my featured title, which is The Forest of a Thousand Lanterns by Julie C. Dow, and I'm so excited to be reading this. I have already started it and I'm about 100 pages into it. I'm listening to the audiobook for it, and it's a really good audiobook so far. I'm enjoying it a lot. So I'm going to be doing some Twitter sprints later featuring this book and all that stuff. So it's going to be a pretty busy day today, but I'm going to be listening to this audiobook whenever my ears and my brain aren't otherwise occupied, which is good. So I'm going to go and get in my NaNoWriMo words for the day now, and then I'm actually going to my old high school to bring some new books to them, and I'm gonna do that, and then I'm pretty much free for the rest of the day for reading, which is awesome. So we're gonna get about the day now, and hopefully we will be successful and be able to finish this book. Hello, so I'm doing some reading sprints right now. Excellent. The funny thing about reading sprints is that it's really hard to actually read during the reading sprints because like you're tweeting the whole time, so perfect. So I'm trying to do that, but struggling, but I'm like halfway through about the book. Yep. Thank you. So hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit further. Lucy is literally so unconcerned, does not care at all. But yeah, I'm going to go and read now with everyone. Oh, Lucy. So annoying, but so cute. So I'm just about to head to work right now, but I haven't finished my book yet, but I'm hoping to listen to more of it at work and hopefully finish it there. Maybe not, I don't really know, but I will update you guys when I get back. Hi, hello, good morning. Weird. It's like 11 a.m. and I wasn't able to listen to any of my audiobook at work last night, which was kind of a bummer, but I am a little bit more than halfway through this. I haven't moved my bookmark yet, but I swear I am in the audiobook. So I'm eager to finish this today so then I can get back to Children of Blood and Bone, but I am enjoying this. I was really enjoying Children of Blood and Bone as well, so I want to get back to that. But I've got a lot to do today as per usual, not quite as much as yesterday. At least like I have a lot of solo stuff that I can do today, but I definitely do want to try and finish this. I don't have work tonight, which is yay, very exciting because I've worked for the past couple of nights and I'm just ready to have a night off. So I really need to figure out my schedule though, because there's so many things that I want to do this week because my mom's gone, so then I have like a lot of time to myself. So I want to make the most of it, but I keep getting distracted, especially because I don't have a schedule. So one of my things for today is to make a schedule. My father's calling me, so I'm gonna go and answer that. Hello, today was a readathon fail. I did hardly any reading. It's actually 12:30 in the morning and I'm having a snack. I'm having some Hagelslag, so delicious. But I had bookmarked tonight. I did my writing for the day, but I definitely didn't end up doing any reading because after bookmarked, I ended up talking to Sasha and Zoe until like 10, and then Zoe and I talked even after Sasha had to go. We talked until midnight, so I just got off of the phone with them. So I spent my entire night doing that. Now it's time for bed, and I'm just gonna watch some RuPaul, eat my Hagelslag, and go to bed, and then hopefully have a better reading day tomorrow because yikes. Hello, so my goal for this readathon was to finish 4 books, and so far I'm reading 2. I haven't finished 2 though, so today I'm really going to try and finish them. I'm going to work on my aesthetic boards for Twin Travel Novel a little bit this morning, so while I'm doing that I'll be able to actually listen to an audiobook, which will be good. So I think I'm going to listen to Forest of a Thousand Lanterns, focus on that, and then I will move back onto Children of Blood and Bone. I think that's the order I'm gonna go in. I don't really know, but I'm gonna do it now. So I'm just about to go to work, but I wanted to let you guys know that I finished a book. So I ended up finishing listening to the audiobook for Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi, and I did really enjoy it. I don't think I enjoyed it as much as everyone else has been liking it. I thought it was a really solid story, but I had some issues with some of the characters, although some other ones I really loved. I loved the world and the atmosphere of all of it. All of that stuff was awesome. Can you see her grabbing me right now? Luna, what do you want? She's not gonna let go of me, but overall I thought it was a really great story. I listened to the audiobook and I think I might at some point try and actually physically read it, maybe right before the sequel comes out, because I think that it's a world that I definitely want to revisit. But that being said, the audiobook was awesome. So now I'm going to work, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to maybe finish Forest of a Thousand Lanterns while I'm there. I guess we'll see. You are wild, girl. But yeah, now I'm gonna go to work. Hello and good morning. So it is Friday. I didn't do any updating on Thursday, but I did actually end up finishing a book. Yay! So I ended up finishing the audiobook for Forest of a Thousand Lanterns, and it was really good. This is like a very different fantasy novel. It takes a lot of conventions and kind of turns them on their head, and it also has a very diverse background to it. So I loved how culturally rich the story was. I really wish I had gotten to this sooner because it was really awesome, and I am excited to read the sequel because I need to know where the story is gonna go. My only thing is it was a little bit slow in the beginning, but once it picked picked up. It really picked up, and it was a fascinating look at the evil queen narrative, and I just thought it was so good. I really liked it. So now I don't know what I'm gonna move on to next. I've completed 2 books and I was kind of shooting for 4, so I'm going to see what else I have for my challenges and see if there's anything else I can actually accomplish and get to. So I'll look at my little list and then update you after that. Hello, so it is Friday night now and it's actually only like 8:30, but I'm already getting into bed because I'm really tired. So I didn't actually end up doing any reading today. I haven't picked up a new audiobook or anything like that. Like, I know that's so awful and I really do want to pick up something, but I did end up finishing NaNoWriMo today, a week early. I am done my 50K, so I'm super happy about that, and that means that the rest of the days of this readathon this next weekend I can just bring it home and hopefully I'll be able to finish 2 books. Highly doubt it, but I am going to try my hardest. So I don't really know what I'm gonna read. I have a few options that I'm gonna look into, and then I will update you guys a little bit more when I do actually choose something. But for now, I'm gonna watch some RuPaul's Drag Race and go to bed because I worked really hard today and I'm exhausted. It's gonna be a nightmare trying to edit all these vlogs on Monday, but hello. So I started reading something. I started listening to the audiobook for Of Fire and Stars by Audrey Coulthurst, which will fulfill the challenge of reading an LGBTQ fantasy. And it's also one that I've had on my TBR for a very long time, so I'm quite excited about that. I got a lot of writing done today too because I'm at the end of the story, so like it's really hard for me not to just write the entire thing right now. But I think I've listened to like an hour of this so far. Yes, so I have 4 hours left of it. I'm actually going to charge my phone because we're going to be going over to the States to pick up my mom at the airport, so I'm gonna listen to my audiobook on the way there and stuff. But I also wanted to do a little unboxing for you guys because I guess I ordered some books. I don't really remember doing it, so I don't know like which of these I'm gonna keep and which of them I'm gonna return because fully don't remember ordering these, but apparently I did, so let's see what I got. So here's the mysterious box that I did already open, but the first book that we have in here is A Blade So Black by L.L. McKinney, which I definitely want to read, but I bought a finished copy of it. But I have the ARC like over there. It's right there. So I do kind of want to read the ARC first and see if I do actually want a finished copy of it, but I kind of put the bullet on that one. Same with The Light Between Worlds right here by Laura, I think. Yes, Laura E. Weymouth, which has a beautiful cover. It's a really cool concept for a story, but once again, I have the ARC, so I feel like I should give that a chance before committing to the finished copy. That is also the same case with Rule by Ellen Goodlett, which I guess I ended up picking up. I honestly don't know when I made this order, but it happened, so yeah. Now the last few books I don't actually have. So first we have Sea Witch by Sarah Henning, which is a Little Mermaid retelling, I believe, so that's really cool. It's actually about Ursula, so definitely down for that because I love getting the backstory for villains for things, which is why I really enjoyed Forest of a Thousand Lanterns. Then I have Daughter of the Siren Queen by Trisha Levenseller, which is the sequel to Daughter of the Pirate King, which I very much enjoyed, so happy to have this. And then the final book that I have in here is Odd One Out by Nick Stone. So this is the next book by the author of Dear Martin. Do you ever just like in the middle of the night randomly order books? Because same. I also got the Darkest Minds movie in the mail, which was awesome, and this reminds me I have to do Bookmas planning, but I haven't done it yet because I've been writing so much. So I'm really eager to finish my story so then I can actually get to other things, but I'm going to do some more listening to my audiobook and then I'll update you guys tomorrow. So I realized I never actually closed out this vlog, so I'm just gonna do that really quickly now. So I'll talk more in depth about my thoughts for these books in my wrap-up, which will be coming out this Friday, so you won't have to wait too long for that. But I ended up finishing 2 books completely for the Fall into Fantasy readathon, and then I got halfway through one, so I'm super happy with that. Even though I didn't hit my goal, I think that's still awesome, especially given the amount of writing that I did. So the first book that I ended up finishing is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi, and then the second book that I ended up finishing is Forest of a Thousand Lanterns by Julie C. Dow, and the final book that I got halfway through is Of Fire and Stars by Audrey Coulthurst, so I'm still working on this one right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this readathon vlog. It was tons of fun to do this readathon. I've never really done one just basically focused solely on fantasy, so that was awesome, and I think I got a good amount of reading done. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!